This video is going to be very short, and I want to read something from the Mirror. I caught this headline caught me, for this goes all the way back to April 10, 2017. And the title is Vladimir Putin could start a war to hold on to power and unite Russia. When I saw that headline, I'm like, I better read this. So I'm just only going to read part of the article because the rest of it is not relevant. Grigory Yavlinsky suggested Putin could use conflict to strengthen his position as president. So he says Putin is planning a war to cling on to power and unite Russia, a political opponent has claimed. The Russian president was accused by liberal Grigory Yavlinsky of looking to use the tactic to deflect attention away from corruption allegations engulfing his senior figures. This is only a few months ago when this was written. Mr. Yavlinsky, who is likely to stand against Mr. Putin in next year's presidential elections. By the way, Russian presidential elections are in March of 2018, just a few months from now. And this accusation is almost prophetic. Mr. Yavlinsky, who is likely to stand against Mr. Putin in next year's presidential election, said if the situation gets worse, the power will have to start some new gamble. New gamble. Yes, while the Temple Mount situation was brewing, the Russians sent more than 1,000 troops down to the Golan border. So he says that if the situation gets worse, the power will have to start some new gamble in order to draw attention away and to consolidate. Most likely it will be some kind of war. He suggested Mr. Putin had used a strategy previously, highlighting Ukraine as an example. Of course, as those who remember, while there were reports of corruption within the government, that's when Putin seized the opportunity to go and take Crimea and start the Ukraine offensive. So Grigory Yavlinsky continues, but he warned that Syria, where tension is now acute, is a trap for Russia. Now, Yavlinsky's words sound prophetic and biblical, don't they? It's a trap. Who set that trap? Well, when we read Ezekiel 38 and 39, we know who dragged him in there. We know who dragged him in that trap. Yavlinsky added, Russia itself got into the marsh of endless Middle East religious war, and now our competitors need just one thing: to keep us there as long as possible, to sink us there forever, wasting all valuable, and it says not available, they're bad spelling here, wasting all valuable and available resources. We have got to get out of there right now. This is the opposition leader in Russia saying this. He's saying, get out! Get out! He's afraid that Russia is going to sink in the Middle East forever. either he read Ezekiel 38 and 39, or he is seeing the current handwriting on the wall. And his trepidations are well-founded. This is the only part of the article I wanted to read. If you get a chance to check it out for yourself, it's on the Mirror. I guess that's a UK publication. 10th of April 2017. Yes, there's an election on March 18. I wonder if there is a special day, if that is a special day of any sort. March. Oh, forgot what day the Russian election was. Come on, I had it in front of me. Yeah, March 18, 2018. Okay. So what I'm going to do is March 18. Just want to make sure there's nothing. Interesting. Interesting. The first, that would be the Rosh Chodesh Nisan. The first day of Nisan. Interesting. I don't know if there's any meaning in there or not, but that is very interesting that it would coincide with that date as, well, it would be the day before. The 18th is on the day after Rosh Chodesh. But see, the question is, does Rosh Chodesh start at sundown of 2007 of March the 17th? If it does, then that would be the 18th of March, sure enough. That might be a day to watch. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. This is not some backwoods, wild-eyed, uneducated Zionist who's saying this, who's warning Russia against going into Syria or being in Syria. It's not that backwoods, uneducated Zionist who is saying that Syria is a trap, that Russia needs to get out of there right now. No, this is a politician who is going to be running against Vladimir Putin who's saying this. Interesting, isn't it?